Hi everyone! I hope you're doing well with all of the work. Well, let's take a little break and read a book with Mrs. Grewal. The story that I'm going to read to you today is called The Little Penguin. So I do see a little penguin and I see a large penguin. This penguin is fluffy and small, and this penguin looks tall and smooth. But I can see some feathers. I think his feathers are smooth and this one has fluffy feathers. So this story was written by A.J. Wood and illustrated by Stephanie Bowie. Let's read this book. The Little Penguin. Far away in a land where there is only ice and snow, Big Penguin sat, feeling hungry and cold. He looked down at his feet. There, beneath the warm fold of his tummy was an egg. His egg. He had been waiting for it to hatch for a very long time. "Come on, little penguin," he whispered. So it's the daddy who is taking care of the baby. I wonder where the mommy is. Days passed. Suddenly, a noise broke the snowy silence. A crack and a beep, beep, beep. Little Penguin had hatched. "At last," said Big Penguin, looking proudly down at his little chick. Little Penguin was covered in tiny soft feathers, as gray as the mist that had rolled in from the faraway sea. "One day you will be an emperor of the ice like me," his father told him. Little Penguin gazed up at his father and peeped softly. Big Penguin carried Little Penguin on his feet to a place where many penguins had gathered. There were adelies and chinstraps, gentoos and rockhoppers, and great emperor penguins, just like Little Penguin's father. I can see that some of the penguins have funny feathers on their head. Some are tall, some are short. Some have a black head, some have a white head. Little Penguin looked at the big penguins with their sleek, shiny feathers and their long, strong beaks. He wished more than anything for the day when he could look like them. There were little penguins too, in a great gray huddle on the ice. "We will be safe and warm here while you grow stronger," said Big Penguin. "But soon we must set off to meet your mother and swim in the deep waters of the ocean. Stay close, Little Penguin, for it is cold and lonely out on the big ice plain. It is easy to get lost." But Little Penguin was too excited by the thought of the sea to listen to his father's warning. Oh, look at that soft feather. I hope he doesn't get lost. He's excited to see his mother out at sea. What are they doing? They're sliding on their bellies. At last, it was time to begin the journey. Little Penguin stuck close to his father, but as the day wore on, he began to grow bored. Ahead, he spied a great bank of snow with a strange creature sitting on top. "I wonder what that is," peeped Little Penguin, and he wandered off to take a look. Oh my goodness, I hope he doesn't get eaten. It was a huge bird, bigger even than Big Penguin. "And who are you?" snapped the bird. "I'm Little Penguin, and one day I will be an emperor of the ice like my father." "That seems very unlikely," the bird croaked rudely. "Look at your feathers. They're all falling out." Little Penguin looked down in dismay at the clumps of feathers that had fallen to the snow. See all the soft, fluffy feathers that are falling out? He peeped for his father, but there were no penguins in sight. "Oh, what do I do now?" cried Little Penguin fearfully. "Which way did they go?" The strange bird just flapped its great wings and took off into the sky. Little Penguin started to walk across the snow. With every step, more of his feathers fell around him. "Soon I will have no feathers at all," he peeped sadly. Too bad he can't fly like the other bird. Little Penguin felt as though he had been walking for weeks when he came across a baby seal. "Who are you?" asked the seal. "I'm a little penguin, and I'm trying to find the faraway sea before all my feathers fall out." "Then you'd better hurry up," said the seal, "for you will surely freeze once your feathers are all gone." So Little Penguin walked on, even as night fell. Then he noticed something strange in the distance. It looked like a giant sheet of ice, but it shimmered and rippled in the moonlight. What do you think that is? Suddenly, two penguins came hurrying toward him. His mother and father! "We looked everywhere for you," said his mother, nuzzling Little Penguin with her beak. "Come swim with us in the ocean." How do they get in the ocean? Looks like they jump. Do you think Little Penguin knows how to swim? Yes, he does. Little Penguin was so excited that he forgot all about his feathers and dove into the cold blue water. How different everything looked. He watched the other penguins dive and dart through the shadows. They look happy, swimming with the fish. That might be their lunch. "Won't I freeze without my feathers?" Little Penguin asked his mother nervously when they were sitting back upon the ice. "But you have beautiful feathers," exclaimed his mother. "Look!" And when Little Penguin gazed at his reflection in a spot of smooth ice, he saw for himself his soft gray feathers were gone, but new ones had grown in their place. Sleek, shiny feathers, just like his father's. "Now you too are an emperor of the ice," said Big Penguin. And Little Penguin felt excited and proud, for at last he knew it was true. So now he's a big penguin too. The end. That was a nice little book. Now, it's your turn to do something for me. You're going to get your journal And I want you to turn to the first empty page. I want you to draw a penguin. Does it have to be perfect? No. Just do your very best. And then you're going to write about your favorite part of the story. You could write, I liked when Penguin lost his feathers. Or you can talk about, my favorite part was when the penguins were sliding on their bellies. Or you can write about, my favorite part was when they jumped into the ocean. What was your favorite part? I liked when, so you're going to draw me a picture. So if your favorite part was sliding on the bellies, then you better draw me a penguin sliding on his belly. And if your favorite part was diving in the ocean, then you better draw some penguins diving in the ocean. And if your favorite part was something else, draw me a picture and write about, I liked when, and you finish the sentence and tell me all about your favorite part. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys soon. Good luck.